Our most famous desert tortoise has yet to make an appearance to officially mark the return of spring-like weather. Nate?
Of course, we're talking about Mojave Max. He is snoozing. The reptilian form of hibernation is called brumation. We're thinking he should be awake by now. Our Bianca Holman live at the Springs Preserve where Max's house is. Hey, Bianca, what's the update?
Hey Sherry, hey Nate. So yeah, we finally made it. We made it to the Springs Preserve all the way to Mojave Max's presidential suite because it's 15 acres. And yeah, he rents it out to a couple of his friends. There's 5 other tortoises in there, but we know that Mojave Max has the ultimate suite. But yeah, so there's so much information out here with his area out here, the preserved area. And we know that Mojave Max is one of a desert tortoise, and the longest that he stayed hibernating was till April 17th, right? And we're joined here by Scott Cambron. He's a senior biologist. What's the earliest that Mojave Max has come out?
He once came out on Valentine's Day.
Oh, and now is there something that signifies that's going to happen, or that signifies when typically he would come out and emerge?
Nothing specific. There may be a lot of factors such as like temperature of the ground, temperature of the air, rain. In this case, maybe drought, the lack of rain, things like that may all play a part.
All right. So now, how can folks see when he comes out? I mean, is there some type of sensor out there? Tell us, how can folks keep track of him?
We do have a camera, a trail camera that takes a photo based on movement. So when he comes out of the burrow, they take photos and videos of him, and then that ends up on our Instagram or Twitter or Facebook page.
Now, there is a way for kids to get involved in this. So K through 5th graders, what can they do to get involved and learn more about protecting one of our most precious animals of the desert?
Yeah, absolutely. So kindergarten through 5th grade kids in Clark County, public, private, or homeschooled, can go online to the MojaveMax.com and they can put in a entry into our emergence contest. So and that person, they pick a day, an hour, and a minute, and the kid that's closest wins a Dell Chromebook,
okay,
pizza party out here with his classmates, and a number of other prizes.
All right. So if you're probably our kids getting up ready for school or about to head out, and your parents or grandparents, get your kid online, get them involved, because again, our desert tortoises is one of our most protected and precious animals of the desert. And also, one last question. Now, if you see a tortoise crossing the road, do you pick them up? Do you let them go? Do you try to protect them? What should you do if you see a desert tortoise out there in your yard or on the street?
In a normal situation in the desert, you should leave them alone, not touch them. If it is in the road, it's okay to grab them and take them across the road in the direction that they were traveling. Obviously, getting hit by a car is possibly the worst case scenario, so we don't want that to happen. Outside of that, though, enjoy them, take photos, but just leave them wild.
All right, perfect. So again, we can keep up with Mojave Max on Twitter, Instagram, and of course the Spring Preserve website. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe he'll come out soon. Maybe he'll set a new record and come out April 18th. I don't know, but I'm going to go and make my wager online as well. Back to you guys in the studio.
It's not hard to keep up with Mojave Max. He doesn't move particularly fast, in fairness. But Nate, he's been in brumation, as it's called, right? Brumation?
Yes, sir.
Brumation now for a long time. He's got a really good dream going right now.
Well, when the weather gets cold, I mean, it's similar to hibernation, but the reptilian form of hibernation is referred to as brumation. So when it gets cold, they don't want to hang out. And even when it's super hot in the summertime, Sherry, they'll spend a lot of their time in their burrows.
Yeah, well, because then it's cool when it's so hot outside, then they go inside to cool down a little bit. I don't know, I'm thinking Alex and I should apply for desert tortoise crossing guard jobs.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Can you see us out there on the road holding up traffic, going, all right, so give yourself a break. We got tortoises that are moving through.
There are a couple of signs out at Red Rock Canyon that say tortoise crossing.
And many areas actually of southern Nevada, they look for those yellow signs. It's not just deer, it's also tortoises that cross, and you got to give them the lane.
Can we just make up a new job for ourselves? I'm all for it.
I don't know how much it pays, Alex, but it's a job.
It takes a